All right, welcome back to the Modern Challenge. I got a bye in round four, so we have a win under our belts. Let's see if I get paired up with anybody, or if anybody still wants to keep playing afterwards. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, I am playing against Inextrad. All right, they have decided to play. They are going first. On the draw. Yeah, I kind of like this on the draw. Double Murktide's not great, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, don't scam me. Okay, good. All right, we're just gonna shock this in and pass the turn. All right, so I'm kind of expecting Dothy or hold for Bowmasters here. And a Blackcleave Cliffs. I only kept a grief. All right, so likely gonna lose my bolt here. Although I can heat this in response to the evoke trigger. But they can hold. They can just hold. So actually, like, yeah, it's gonna be one of these two cards. Would they pitch? Terminate. Okay. Well, that's one thing that can take down a Murktide away. So let's see. I think they're trying to wrap their head around the fact they're going to lose this grief. Now, of course, the ultimate problem for me is that DRC is just kind of dead in this matchup. See with Ragavan, if I get a Ragavan, I'm just kind of in trouble. All right, so the bolt goes. The evoke trigger resolves. All right, so that tells me they're playing. They're Bowmasters, and I got a counter spell. Cool. So we have to. We actually didn't have to trot that out. We could have just held. So do I bait this by cracking? I think I bait it by cracking. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think I bait the Bowmasters by cracking now. I mean, of course, obviously they know about the Unholy Heat, but like, I just kind of want to get it out of their hand. They let me draw it. All right, great. A counterspell. Exactly what I didn't want. All right, 3 mana. Potentially Fable coming down here. Nothing. They're just holding. All right, Misty Pass. I'll take the 1 damage. Ooh, no, I probably should have just countered it, actually. Yeah, they do have their scam effect. So yeah, I can't. I actually can't do this. Yeah, that should have just been countered. Dothy, sure. I'll take two here. Now I don't have enough mana for Blood Moon. I doubt they're gonna Blood Moon me, but I still need to get an island out of this, unfortunately. I'm already 14. Wow. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more this should have been countered, and then I could just heat this in my turn, like DRC heat, or not DRC heat, but like preordain DRC or heat it my turn. I don't know, bro. You're 0-4. Like I need you to stop double queuing or whatever you're doing. Like not to be salty, but like we're in the 0-4. Like I'm in the 1-3. You're in the 0-4 bracket. Like come on, pick up the pace here a little bit. All right, Spell Pierce. All right, so now I can go on Holy Heat, Spell Pierce on the reanimation effect. And if they don't go for reanimation effect, I can just preordain, try to get my third land. Oh, got put on the fucking Dothy. God damn it. I forgot about the Dothy. Yeah, the Dothy's so huge in this matchup that maybe I should have just killed the Dothy. Not gonna be much better uses for this Spell Pierce than this than on this Not Dead After All. And I just yield here because I have no other available plays. I think it's over. I don't know how I win this game because this Dothy is exiling my entire everything I got. So I think it's just over, honestly. Dash Ragavan. Yep, here comes 6. Jesus Christ. All because I didn't counter that. Yeah, I think I just should have countered the whatever it's called. Mm, Yeah, Bowmaster into Dothy is just so brutal. Especially, I just need to counter it. If I just countered it, I would have been fine. All right, I want that. Sure, man. I don't care. Maybe I should have cracked the bubble. Finally, Jesus Christ. Sure. Please just rip a bolt off the top of my library so you can kill me and I can be away from you. The fact that I have to continually wait for you to even want to do anything, thank you. Now. Alright, so we want this, we want these. Take these. This. And these. Okay. And then these can go. Alright, they start with 7. Bobble. Definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that, so hopefully we get it. Are you fucking kidding me? Fetchland bug. Sure. Blood crypt. Thoughtseize? Yeah, bud. Sure. All right, we'll grab a Steam Vents. We'll go Hearse. And pass. Sure. You just have your Ragavans. Sure. You can just have them. All right. Here's one of my lands. That's fine. Brutal. All right, so if he dashes Ragavan again, I'm just going to Unholy Heat. Are you going to Thoughtseize me again? It screams of Bowmasters. Yep, we'll just let that go. All right, sure. You can take my Unholy Heat to prevent to have the Ragavan hit. He was like, taking a Murktide doesn't do anything. Yep, that's the only thing you could do. Come on. Sure, you can have a Mishra's Bauble, that's fine. We're going to have an island here. If I get another land, I can dump Murktide and protect it with a Terminate. Or from a Terminate. Alright, top, bottom. I'm kind of expecting a Terminate. So we're going to go just a 5/5. Obviously not great if they Terminate. But I can just crew the... I can use the Murktide to crew the Unlicensed Hearse. Terminate. Okay. Don't know what dashing here does. Oh, I know. Yeah, they're gonna bolt the Murktide. Is that okay? Eh. Yeah, it's fine. I have a second Murktide that I can protect with a counterspell. Yep, that's fine. All right, we'll get an island here. See what we get. Unholy Heat's not bad. All right, so let's just go for a 4/4 Murktide now. And we'll crew up the hearse and hit for 5. Is that worth it? To crew up the hearse and hit for 5? Because it takes me out. It gives them scam. I think it's actually. I think it's bad. It gives them the ability to scam out a Fury, and I can just counterspell a Fury. Or Terminate. All right, so here comes Terminate. Here comes Kroxa. Okay, I will just pitch the Unholy Heat. It's not the best, but it's okay. I want to keep protecting Murktide. Sure. All right, you're giving additional cards to my hearse to take away. Sure. Dashing Ragavan. Or just regular cast Ragavan, sure. Take those. Go to end step. All right, we'll go to combat. We're going to leave this out to block the Ragavan. And we'll just pass. We're going to counter the Dothy. And if they, cast a lightning bolt to kill it, fine. Fury doesn't do anything here. I can't cast it, so that has to go graveyard. Right. We just trade with the Ragavan. And if they want to scam it, sure. That's fine. I forgot that I didn't do it right. Oh well. Comes back tapped though, so I can just kill him with Hearse? Alright, here's 9. There you go. Cool. So I, keep the plan. Not really much to do there. Like, that was just kind of like a war of attrition, and then get a Murktide to stick and resolve without them having terminate. Alright, on the draw for the final match. This guy's 4 minutes left on his clock. I would not be shocked that if he doesn't have, like, a ridiculously good start, that he just kind of times out. I think this is a really bad keep. Really weak. Really slow. Brizzy B. I guess I keep this and put back an island. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the first hand was fine, but like I don't know. I felt super slow and we both mulligan to 6. Thought sees me? No. I mean, this hand was definitely not a good keep, but I don't really feel like a playable. I'd rather play with a playable 6 than like a bad 5. And maybe the first hand was fine. And I have no available play, so I'm just passing to end step of their turn. I don't know why you shock that in if you weren't going to do anything. All right, so Brazen Borrower, as much as I wanted it here, it didn't do much because they never had turn 1 ley line, or like turn 0 ley line. Sure. Dothy? Sure. Here's the fetch land. Ooh, I actually should have fetched in response to the Dothy being cast. Small mistakes. Bolt? Nothing. Alright, I think they have 4 cards in hand. I think I'm just yielding, and then when they attack, I bounce the Dothy. Yeah, just bounce the Dothy now. So they can't take it. So I'm probably losing Shredder or Murktide here. I'm not going to guess it. I'm going to guess it's not going to be Counterspell. Unless they're really trying to like aggro out something, in which case this Counterspell being the card they get rid of. But like, if I'm going to push them the time, which is going to be the way I'm going to win this game, that's how I have to do it. Sure. All right, we're going to go Shredder Preordain. Oop. Probably get rid of this Flooded Strand. Now we'll get rid of the Counterspell. Can't ever play this. So this is for the Grief Scam. Fatal Push. All right, they just concede because of the clock. All right, cool. I don't feel like I learned anything from this match. Other than frustration from just waiting for my double queued opponent to play. So, cool. I think the big thing I learned was that this actually isn't bad, even without whatever it is. Leyline in the Void. So, and Hearse is good. So, that's all I really learned. So, thanks for watching. Last video will be tomorrow, hopefully, assuming I get another game.